So, welcome to the live stream. I'm just quickly checking out what is going on here. Okay, so we're only live now. Okay, so welcome to the live stream where we look for altcoins, and I'll show you guys how I do it, what the method is, and how I'm doing it, where I'm buying these things. We spent a little bit of time yesterday looking at the top 50, below the top 50 actually, and I didn't cover the top 50 coins. Those including Ethereum, Solana, ADA, and all those top coins, and we're going to take a look at them. I've already gone through BNB and XRP. Those aren't really exciting and really not interested in it. I did get some BNB for transaction fees. They do get lower if you pay in BNB. So I'm getting some, but not a lot, just to get those reduced fees. So this is Solana. So with this trading strategy, we need 3 reasons to take a trade. Firstly is location. Now location is a retracement all the way 61% down from the top, at least, right? And we can see we're well below this level. This is the toggling line over there. So we are inside the reload zone, but just to be even more conservative, we're going to be taking the venture capital reload zone. This is the area down 78.6% down and 88.6% down from the top. And we can see that Solana is actually in this area. It's trying to break out of it. But then again, we're going to the lower time frames as well, because this is a recent run up. I don't want to be buying these rallies. I want it to pull back. On the chart here, we have a volume analysis to show where most of the volume was traded from the low to the high. You can see the red line over there. And that is inside of the reload zone. So we've got location, then we need indicator confirmation, and the best way to look for that is to find divergences on the chart. That looks something like this: price going lower, yet the indicator is going higher. And I like using the MACD because it moves quite fast and it's quite sensitive. So we've got location, we've got indicator confirmation. Now we need market structure. Now market structure is higher lows. Higher lows. If you want me to take a look at pulse chain coins, do consider, and you want to get my attention, do consider the link in the description down below. I mean, even a $1 tip or donation, we'll put it on my screen. But Tour Travel, I saw your comment now, so I will, between altcoins on Binance, I'll take a look at your chart. But if you are here and you're not getting my attention, consider a donation. It really doesn't have to be a lot. So just to round it off, 3 reasons to take a trade. Location, we have location. We have indicator confirmation, which is divergences. We have higher lows and a higher high. This is the break of the higher high. This is your 3rd reason to take this trade. Now we just need to wait for this to come down because we want it in cheap prices. You can either buy the breakout point, you can chase it here, but it's going to take a while to get your double off. You're going to have to sit for a while. This is why we wait for this to come down and then get interested. With that being said, let's take a look at Mega for you. And I'm going to do these longer if you want an in-depth analysis. I'm going to do this quickly. I mean, if you want an in-depth analysis, yeah, this is the right chart. So this is versus USD. This is a reflection token. The top is in this coin, obviously. This is a reflection token. They need a lot of volume to really pump to get up to these levels, because the LP gets larger and the holders get more coins. so they get more to sell down. There's no RSI printed, unfortunately. Maybe we can find another indicator, maybe the on balance volume. This is what I don't like with coins with very high supplies, is you don't have the indicators printing. So if you really love this coin, this is where you should be interested. This is well within the reload zone. This is the overall reload zone. There, you're inside the venture capital area. There's nothing bullish on this chart just yet. You have one low. You need to form a higher low, which will give you market structure. So something like this. And this low, the second low, needs to be higher than this one down here. This needs to be higher than this down here. You can catch a falling knife, but the best thing to do is to wait for a break of to make a higher high. And that this would be your indication to go long. You'll still be in the reload zone. If you want to be conservative like a granny, this is where you should go long. So yeah, that's what I think of that. This might take a while. It's been a massive run. Let this flatten out. If generally these reflection tokens have a one-time pump and it's done after that. Yeah, but this is the area where you should be taking a closer look at this. I don't know if it's going to go lower. There are your the things to look out for. So yeah, back to Solana. Okay, I already put an order in at 2069. Right there. Okay, so yeah, Solana is up there. Next, let's look at ADA. Okay, Cardano. Nice W here. We have location. We have indicator confirmation. We have divergences. No divergences on OBV just yet. Nice little W down here. So this is an area where I would be interested because that is the breakout level like I just shown you that other altcoin. This lines up with the 78.6 level and the breakout level. Let's do a volume analysis a little bit lower than that. Could probably pull this all the way back here. So yeah, what I'll do is I'll put an order at that 26.8 cents, 26.96. Yeah, that's what I would be interested in. ADA is still very very early in this coin. Well within inside the reload zone, down 88.6%. We have indicator confirmation. We've got bullish divergences there. At the bottom of the range, you're not buying the top, you're buying the lows of these things. You can even just get some of it there, but I like cheap prices. That's why I'm going to wait for it to get even lower. What's up, Alan Ball? Can you take a look at Casper? Casper, is that the ticker? And where can I find the chart? Give me the ticker, dude. Well, it's probably this. I see SPR. Good morning, I'm here, the chainsaw guy. At least they're not cutting down trees today. Okay, Casper, CSPR. Let's take a look on TradingView. I've seen this symbol before. What exchange do you want me to take a look at? Let's see what it looks like on. Let's put on crypto. Perpetual. Let's take a look at Bitkit first, or OKX probably has most of the data. So this is probably enough. Okay, are you in the reload zone? Yes, you are. A little bit high, but still very early. Let's look at the on-balance volume. Let's just see if this is all of the data. Oh, clicked on the wrong one. Let's take a look at OKX. Okay, so you can see I've taken a look at this chart previously. So this is a lot more data. This is better. What's up, Crypto Kalo? Finbear. Like a baby, bro. I sleep so good. Okay, so Casper, exactly at the reload zone, even lower because this is higher there. Inside the reload zone, I mean, it's a very nice chart. You've held these bottoms. This is really good market structure as you've got higher lows all the way up. On the shorter time frame, I mean, a nice rally there. I would just wait for this to come down a little bit more into this area. Maybe we can go to the down to the daily for a W. So no real W here. A small little cheeky W there. I mean, we could do a volume analysis. This will give us probably the better area to be interested in this. So yeah, right here at 30 cents and 81. 30 cents and 81. I mean, any area here. Anywhere in that green box would be a valid area to get some. And sell halves on doubles all the way up. I mean, you are well within. It's just getting some here blindly. I won't have a problem with that. What's up, Ash? So yeah, that's Casper. Let's look at COM for you. What am I doing? So the secret weapon in X, I like it. If you have X stacks, you can go ahead and mint your X stacks through my referral link at mintcom.today. That's mintcom.today. It's my referral link. Let's find the pair versus wrapped pulse. So the Pulse X chart has the most volume, interestingly enough. This is this one here. This is the ratio to Pulse X. And we can look at that, that's fine. So if you wanted to buy some COM and you had Pulse X, this is well within inside the reload zone. This is where you should be interested, right? Even on the USD value, it's come down nicely. I support this project. I think getting a free 15-year stake for newbies is for new stakers is a really good marketing tool. So yeah, I mean, you're in the reload zone. You have higher lows, these wicks down here, but I think this is going to take a little bit more time. It's acceptable to think that there would be a sell-off now, as most people know they have COM stakes, and it's pumped recently. So I know the mints went up recently. It's now trending down again. as those guys' mints are running out and they've dumped on the market. Let's see some sideways movement there. A lot of the supply is on the market now, and many people dumped this early. So this is really a place. You can see how huge this volume spike was here. And if you put on the log chart, I mean, this is a really pretty chart, right? You just have higher high, higher lows, higher lows, higher lows all the way. Yeah, I'm all for getting some here. Definitely. Interesting that the largest liquidity pair is currently COM versus PLSX. I'm sure the largest pools are on PHUX. The FAME guys, or the Fiat FAME and PHUX guys, because the initial coupon rate LP was put there. Hey Hans, what's your opinion on HBAR and Chainlink? Let's look at Link. I have Link on Chain that I bought at $6. It was literally at the breakout level somewhere in here. I got some. It was just, and I priced it against ETH, and I almost got my double off, but it wasn't enough. But Chainlink, I mean, we can do the full analysis, right? Inside the reload zone, we are inside the reload zone. The reload zone starts at the 61.8 over there, the green bar. And we'll just remove it because we're interested in cheap prices. So this is your VC, your venture capital reload zone. We have unfortunately left that area. Do we have, so you've got location, right? That's the first reason to take this trade. The second one is indicator confirmation. Is do we have bullish divergences on the chart? You can see the indicators going higher, prices going lower. So yeah, you do have that strength in the MACD while price is going down. That's divergences. You even have bullish divergences here. Let's measure it from this area here. You can see, and OBV divergence is very powerful. You can see price going lower while the indicator is going higher. So we do have multiple indicator confirmation that this coin is a buy. Now, are you going to chase this up here? And you can see across the board, all of the altcoins, well, not all of them have performed this well. But this is the nosebleed section, right? In the local area. This is macro, this is local, right? I can't be chasing it up here, right? This could be you buying the top here, and you might be sitting underwater for the next 3 to 6 months. Go check out my most recent video, right? So if I missed this, where would I be interested in buying some? And even if I sold a double up here, because if I bought in here at 18, it's not enough to get a double. Maybe I bought down here a little lower. Maybe I got in really quick, really early. Then I would have been able to sell half of my coins up here. So if I sold half, where would I be interested to rebuy half of that profits that I took? Right here in this area at $7. This is the breakout level. Markets like to retest this breakout level. So it's going to look something like this. You get your accumulation phase, you create some W's, you get your blow off top, you come down, retest the breakout level, create new market structure, and off you go for the bull market. Okay. So yeah, I want to catch it here because this might be the last chance to get it really, really cheap before it goes again. So yeah, that's what I would do. $8 and 46 cents. 46.4. I've done zero research on COM. I decided not to get involved in the derivatives because the slippage is a killer. Yeah, I mean, if you have mints, just mint it and hold it. And if you want to support the marketing, just, I mean, buy a very small percentage. This is what I do. I can put very, very small percentage in the altcoins that I like. And, I mean, sell halves on doubles. There's no reason not to take profits in those coins if you have profits. So I can't chase up here, although I love it, and it's very important technology. It seems like the WEF and the powers that be have chosen Chainlink, in fact. So I have a lot of Chainlink that is stored on cold storage, so I'm not going to get more here, but this is where I would be interested. Right at the breakout level. Could go lower than that, but doesn't matter. Just getting some for the bull market that has... I mean, look at where this can go, right? This was the low there, I think. So these are your upside targets up here. When you're looking at the conservative $200 from here, and these are conservative targets. Let me just do that again. $209. Let's see how high this went on chaos theory. Right at the 361. Look how beautifully it acted as resistance right at that level. Boom. Candle didn't even close above it, slightly closed above it. Yeah, the COM situation is quite complicated, so the down version is buy COM and hold it. So that's Link. Let's look at H-bar for you. I actually wanted to put an order for H-bar because this is another absolutely amazing looking chart. Really, really amazing chart. So I didn't talk about market structure on Link, but market structure is just higher lows. You've got a low, you've got a higher low, and then another higher low here. So that's market structure. That's your three reasons. Location, is it 68% down from the top? Do you have divergences, which is market or indicator confirmation? You can see the indicators going higher, yet the price is going lower. So then what's the market telling you? You should be interested in this. There's a change of direction here. And then market structure. Do you have higher lows and a higher high? This H bar hasn't really taken off yet. It's really not done anything yet, which is really cool. Let's look at the local reload zones. We're inside the reload zone locally. It hasn't broken out yet. So, I mean, to go ahead for the little old lady to get some here, I won't have any objections with that. There is some bearish divergences on the shorter time frame. We have a W here, so what I'm going to do is, I don't think I have, yeah, I don't have an order in here yet. So that's actually where I would be interested. Let's do a volume analysis on the daily, right inside the reload zone. So 5 cents and 19 is where I'm going to put in my first buy for H-bar. I like both of them. Both of them are oracles, I think. They are competing technologies, but why not get both of them? Layer 1. So this is a layer 1, layer 2. Okay, I might be mistaken about the fundamentals, but at the end of the day, I'm not a fundamentalist. I look at technicals. I can tell you the news by looking at the charts. Okay, so that's H-bar. Xenon ETH. This is a double top. You've got bearish divergence. You see price going higher, indicators going lower. That's very bearish, and a slight higher top. This is a double top. This is going to come down at least to the red line. But that's still a bit high. It's exactly at the reload zone. This is where you can be interested, but then I would be conservative and wait for higher lows or market structure or a W to form. Wherever this comes in. If this comes inside of the reload zone, good for you. If it goes below the reload zone, that's fine. But you don't want this to start falling below the previous highs. That would mean you would have to wait for new higher lows to form. So there's really no... it's very risky catching a falling knife. I would personally wait for higher lows. And you can see the perfect market structure. This is what you should wait for to form. You can see, if I put on the line chart, you can see the W, right? Those are your higher lows, V, and the second V is the higher low. You can even wait for the breakout level before going long, right? As soon as you see a candle, daily candle close, and that would have been this candle here, you could have gone long at 4038. Let's just remove the bottom one. So that's your confirmation candle. If you take the long here, you would have gotten a double. You've got a free position in this coin. You sell half when it doubles. Got a free position in this coin, risk free, and you can let it run for wherever this wants to go into the future, right? These are new lows. You don't know if Zen is going to continue. Like, I have no biases, right? I just buy these things and I trade them. I don't hate them. I don't date them. I simply just trade them. You can look at H bar here, the massive increase in volume here. This is very, very bullish, as there's more volume traded in this coin, yet we're still below here. So there's massive accumulation going on in this area here. So that's H bar. Let's take a look at Dogecoin, the old doggy dog. So do we have location? Yeah, we are well inside the reload zone. We are just below the venture capital reload zone, which is this area over here. So location, yes. Do we have indicator confirmation? We do. You can see the indicator going higher, yet price was going lower. Do we have some more on the shorter term? Not really. This has bottomed all the way back here. If we do a local reload zone, we can see we're inside the reload zone. If we go to shorter time frames, because we want cheap prices, let's take a look at the daily to see if there's bearish divergences here. Yeah, we do have bearish divergences on Doge here, as price went higher. Yet most of the altcoins do have this on their dailies. All of them have to reset and come down to their bases, to their breakout levels. You can see the breakout level here. The market likes to come down and retest these areas. You can see the W here. So that's where I would be interested. Let's do a volume analysis and see where most of the volume was traded. Quite high. And if we pull up the reload zone, we can see that that coincides with the 78.6 level. And I'd be interested in this area over here. You've got a fair value gap over here, right in this area. So let's put that at 6.3 cents is where I'll get some Doge. It's not 6.3. Yeah, there's 6. 3 cents. Tron, I know Tron is a little bit too high, so it's no reason to really look at it. Tron is really a weird chart. So Matic's still rallying. Hasn't formed any divergences on the daily. This isn't like the cheaper one of the cheaper coins. You have, I mean, bullish divergence all the way from here. There's some bullish divergences here. I don't think it's oversold yet on the daily yet, no. So this probably has a little bit more room to go. But if we just put an order at the breakout level, it doesn't matter how high this goes, it's most likely going to come back and retest that area. So I can just remove that and put a buy order at 60 cents. 59.59, 59.97. So that's practically 50 cents, right? 60 cents, what am I saying? Okay. Gonna get some there. That's just below the 61.8. Just pulling up my YouTube stream quickly here. Good. Let's go to the next one. We've looked at the Chainlink just now. Ton. Don't know why this is rated so high. I have no idea what it is. Dot. Polkadot. This is new lows on the daily. New lows on the weekly. Well, we came all the way back. Maybe we go. It's not even a good W. It's not a very impressive chart, as you've got new lows on the daily. You've got really good bullish divergence on the OBV, and that's quite rare, as there's more volume traded here than back here, but the price is higher. So someone's trying to defend this, but I mean, that's probably where I'd be interested down here. It's not even a valid W, as the second V was higher. So 3.9. If it goes lower, I'll get more. I mean, you're even below. You are like back to these. You can see the pretty W that we made back here. It's going to be a lot of resistance right there. Maybe roll over one more time. That's Polkadot. Axis. A really quick analysis. What is this? Axis on wrapped Ethereum. Because I did this yesterday as well. learned my lesson from Hedron. This is an M here, right? This is the opposite of a W. You can see the M here. It's literally about to break down. There's more room for the RSI to go lower. There's a massive wick here. Wicks and tails like to be eaten. Look at this wick here. That was eaten. Look at that tail and tell me that's not going to be eaten. It's most likely going to be eaten. You can see that this is a perfect example of bearish divergence. Look at that divergence between price going higher and indicator going lower. This should have been screaming warning signs. Like, this was your breakout level here. Like I always say, breakout levels like to be retested. It was retested. But I think that wick needs to be filled. Still room on the RSI. Do you have bullish? I mean, you have hidden bullish divergence forming here, but hidden bullish divergence is not enough to reverse the price. It's no bullish divergences on shorter time frames yet. Then we can do a reload zone. See, these are lower highs or lower lows, excuse me. You've just made a new lower high. To be fair, I mean, these were lower, right? But it's just holding on by a thread. Let's look at rapid pulse. Maybe that gives us a better idea of what's going on here. Okay, yeah, so those are clear lower highs. This wick needs to be eaten. There is bullish divergence forming here, but it looks weak. It looks like it wants to get to the oversold areas. And then we can do a volume analysis. Most of the volume traded just below this level. The best thing to do here is to wait for higher lows on the chart. You can catch a falling knife, or you can wait for higher lows to form, like that, by the breakout level. I mean, that's better than catching this falling knife all the way down, because you don't know where this is going to end. So I've given you a few targets already. HOA. Up 20% on the Coinbase news. Put that in, I don't know, what are these things called? Buy the rumor, sell the news. You can see bearish divergences here. Price went higher. That went lower. Let's switch to rapid pulse. Here, still in this downtrend, trying to break above. No bullish divergences yet. Most of the volume was traded down here. You can see the W down here. That's your breakout level. You're not in the reload zone, so I can't even look at this. For me, this is the nosebleed section. You need to have your own strategy. I'm not telling you what to do. I want to get it down here. I don't know what you want to do, but that's where I'm waiting patiently. If I miss the spout, I don't care if it goes higher. There are so many opportunities in this market. If it goes higher, my reload zone just moves up. I whispered that up. Not interested here, it's too high. Once again, I don't hate these coins. I don't hate them. I simply just wait for my reload zones. I have no personal bias. Polkadot. Did I buy? Yeah, I put an order in for Polkadot. AVAX. Actually, this chart doesn't look bad. Strong bullish divergence on OBV. Price going lower. Yet on balance volume is going higher. This is very good. Got a nice little small W here on the weekly chart. Boom, boom. Valid W. So that tells us we can be interested in this chart. Go back to candles, but this is too high on the local area. Got your breakout level here. And that's where I'd be interested. 1188. You just get it. That's how you do analysis. Quick and easy. While inside the reload zone, exactly below just below the VC reload zone. Juicy, juicy, juicy. DAI, Litecoin. I mean, we're not even going to look at Litecoin. Let's go to Shiba Inu. I don't like fourth cycle coins. There's more opportunity here. Strong bullish divergence on OBV. Guys, don't sleep on Shiba Inu, I'm telling you. This is its second cycle. It was the meme coin of the last cycle. This is your breakout level here. It hasn't even done its rally really just yet. Let's look at the daily to see if there's some bearish divergence. Okay, so bearish divergence is here, which means I should look at this area here. There wasn't really a good W down there. This is still not really ready quite yet. I mean, 777 is a very lucky number. I'm really tempted just to put my order right there at 777. Lots of traffic in this area here at 726. So I put my order in at 777. So it's a lucky number. Why not go for it? I can get more when it goes lower. I mean, but the overall chart is just absolutely amazing. Right, this is what we look for. It's not on its highs. It's literally at its floor. It's been trending sideways for a very long time. And I don't mind sitting on my hands until this gives me a double. Note that this token is subject to high volatility. Do your own research. Why are you giving me that message? We know what we're doing. That's funny. Bitcoin Cash, not really interested in that. Is Leo listed here? I don't think it is. No. Okay, coin Cosmos Atom. Pretty chart. There's no divergences, which is interesting. I haven't really found one that has divergence, that doesn't have divergences yet. V bottom, I don't like that. Let's go down to the daily, see if we have bearish divergences here. Yes, we do have bearish divergences. There's no W really even. 666. Damn these numbers. Okay. Next, XLM. Let's just see that we're not doubling, ordering up on this. No, we're not. This moves exactly like like XRP. I don't know really if I'm interested in this. No, let's just skip it. Uniswap. EX. Not gonna lie. This chart looks really good. Let's go to EX for you. We should look at the overall chart. Up 10% on the day after a massive sell. I mean, this wick is really concerning. Let's just look at the EX chart. It's a prettier chart to look at as it's got most of the volume as well. What the hell happened here? Okay. So, I mean, on the weekly chart, you literally rallied off a V bottom here. Boom, boom. So the market's going to come back and retest these areas. But the positive here is that this RSI is literally backed to where it was trading back here in this area, and we're well above that, right? If this RSI can come down, get oversold, and be lower than what we were here while being higher here, it would be very strong bullish divergence there. The fact that it's holding up this high still and the RSI and it's taken so much selling pressure already is the only positive thing that I see here. Still not yet in the reload zone. Let's see if we can find some support in here. Create a higher low. That's all I want, please. Just that's all I want for Christmas is a higher low. Please, market, give me a higher low. That's all I want. A higher low. Is this? This must be higher. Okay, that's all I want for Christmas. Please. Wherever this comes in, if this comes inside the reload zone, good. We have to wait a little bit longer as a little old lady to get this in the local area. I mean, if you're looking at the really long term, I don't mind. The little old lady doesn't mind you getting some here. But on a shorter time frame, these areas down here, the whole market needs to pull back a little bit. And you can see it across the board, like with all of these altcoins. They're very, very low on their weekly and monthly time frames, which is really good. But they are a little bit overextended on the shorter time frames. Like, look at some of these coins. They've been holding their lows on the weekly for years, literally. That's good market structure. The longer you move sideways in these areas, the more bullish it is. Now, unfortunately, we don't have that on the X ecosystem yet. And the vast amount of my holdings is in the X ecosystem. So I'm not fudding or anything like that. I'm literally just being as unbiased as I possibly can be. This is what most people don't get. Like, we have great fundamentals, but the market doesn't give a shit about your fundamentals. The only thing that matters is your price chart. I want to get some of this. So bearish divergence is there. Breakout level and the 61.8 is both literally at each other's But I need to cancel orders here if I want to. So 4.51. That would probably help. Probably not, right? If everybody thinks that the Richard Hart live stream will pump the price, it won't. It's funny how the market works, right? And if it's scheduled before the time, sell the news. Let's go back to Wu, as I took some out of that trade. This is another exchange, a decentralized exchange. My buy order is there at 1868. Next, XMR. It's not as low as I would like it to be. I mean, it's held its lows. Yeah, it is true. It's just for entertainment. Massive range that we're working with here. It's good market structure as you've got these higher lows all the way down. I don't know if I'm interested in this coin. I mean, if you're gonna do a 2x, you'd be really lucky. So I'm just gonna go on to the next one. ETH Classic. Good market structure. You've got bullish divergences like all over the chart. Definitely give you a double in the bull market. Not in the short term, I don't think. The next few coins I'm going to get is just the really coins that are really in love with the charts. So Filecoin. Let's see if we can see divergences on the shorter term. No real divergences there. Lovely chart. Peas in. I mean, I won't personally buy as in. Most of the liquidity trades against Itropa, which I think was a stupid idea because Itropa has been trending down, and to add liquidity to something that's trending down. But we can look at the ratio versus same. I mean, you're literally you're literally at the lows here, and you don't want to be losing these lows because that would reset your market structure. You would need to rebuild all of it. This is not a convincing W, as it's literally right at testing your new lows there. If this falls below this, it's going to go to your next support level. So the only thing you can do is if this W, if the higher lows comes in here, or if it comes in here, wherever it comes in, doesn't mean you can't get a double out of this and get a free coin. It's literally PZen with the Zen, okay. Okay, my bad. Most of the volume, there's 15k liquidity, that's not bad. Switch to rapid pulse because we want to get more rapid pulse. Yeah, they restarted, I know. That was a really that just shows either incompetence or a lack of interest. Because why would you split the economic energy again? Like you're splitting it with a fork and then you're creating another. But he just wanted to spam our network as well. I mean, this is the start of a W, right? You need to this to hold here. It needs to hold. If it doesn't, the RSI is still high, so it looks like you might form some bullish divergences, which is enough to reverse the price. This goes something like this and makes a new low. That would be bullish divergence. As the indicator is higher, yet the price is lower. But then after that, after you've made a new low, you would need to create new market structure which are higher lows for this, and that's your indication to go long when it breaks and makes a higher high. No, dude, I mean, you know, like I said, it's not gonna give you it might give you a double every now and then, but then you need to be looking closely at the charts. So yeah, make your mints, hold them, and when it makes a high, look for when the RSI is high on this range, and then sell your mints over there. There's no reason to be selling your mints at these levels, right? Wait for rallies and sell the rallies. I mean, but if you look at all of these charts, all of them are like down and depressed. But then you should probably consider the fundamentals a bit. Okay, I want to get some Filecoin. Do I have? Let's cancel one of these orders down here. Go back to rows. 3.4. Four, 4, 7, 5. Okay, good. Another really nice chart. Strong bullish divergences here. Kronos. I don't think it trades on this chart. Yeah, it doesn't. ICP. This was a massive scam when it launched. The VCs dumping on retail. But feel sorry for the people that bought up here. But this is the area where we should be interested. To be fair, there is a decent W down here. That's where I wanted at 341. 0x. So 0x at 23.65. 23.29. So H-bar, we've taken a look at. Aptos is another layer 1 coin. Down 4% on the day. Was all the hype when it launched and just went down. Let's go to the daily if there's a W on the daily. Yeah, small little, cute little W there. Massive bearish divergence. This is going to come all the way down to retest this W down there. See if we can make room for it. It's GMX. So $5, 2, 4, 6, 1. Go back to GMX. Huh, this is a little bit more tricky. Let's just go with 38. Casper, it's way too high to even look at it. Let's look at Ruin, Store Chain. Had a very good rally recently. Nice little W down here. That's your breakout level down there at $1. Let's see where most of the volume was traded recently. Yeah, to this area here, 1.61. That's Ruin. Optimism. Think this is a bit too high. Yeah. Above the reload zone, I can't even look at this. Near protocol. Rallied off its lows. That's a V bottom. Got bullish divergences though. Let's take a look at the daily. Strong bearish divergences here. So, I mean, $1.06. V chain. I need to go through this quickly because can't spend all day. This is work though, so it's fine. Okay, so VeChain, very old coin. Filecoin, I think we just looked at Filecoin for you. You can either reverse or let's just quickly summarize it for you. Arthur Hayes is a big fan of this. Got good market structure. You got location, right? This is the area where we should be interested. It's down a lot, right? But this is a hold for the long term, right? You need to know how to trade like a little lady. If you want to learn how there is an ebook in the description down below. You can also join my Patreon to get what I buy when I sell and weekly strategic calls, if that is something you're interested in. So yeah, you can see where I'm interested in is the blue line over here. There was a W on the daily here. On the shorter time frame, this has left the station, right? This is a bearish candle up here. So this is going to come down all the way to the bottom. Might not do it now, but eventually it will. Yeah, and you can see these lines. That's where you should be interested. Maybe the 88.6, 61.8 is a little bit high. So yeah, these are the areas where I'd be interested if I was a buyer. And I am. I have a buy order ready. And there's the proof down here. There's my buy order to get some at 347. So it looks good for the long term. It's just a little bit high here. I like cheap prices. I want this to come down a little bit and get it there. So we're looking at VeChain. Older coin, I mean, this is a fourth cycle coin or third or fourth cycle coin, so you would expect diminishing returns. It's literally broken out. And no real weakness left except that the MACD wants to roll over. I mean, I've traded VeChain a lot and made really good money on it. I just don't know if I'm interested in it again, and it looks lackluster. My brother loves this coin for some reason. It's got a lot of VeChain. In the past, it created like really good market structure. But here, I mean, you've got your higher lows. That is the breakout level, so technically you're allowed to get this. And I mean, I don't know if you're gonna get those levels. Maybe the 61.8. Really not in love with this chart. For some reason the OBV is not displaying. Oh, there we go. We do have bullish divergence on the OBV, so which is quite rare. Yeah, why not? Let's just get some VeChain. $16.95. Frax shares, liquid staking. Very nice chart. Lots of higher lows. Let's just see what it looks like on the daily. See where most of the volume was traded. Maybe that can give us, yeah, 5.39. Good. IMX. Don't know if it trades here. Yes, it does. Let's check out the weekly. Newer chart, the very nice looking chart. Got these higher lows, W's inside W's. Lots of volume interested in this coin. Let's go down to the daily. some bearish divergences there. So $0.56. I just cancelled an order and I've already forgot what it was. Oh yeah, it was Apecoin. Bored Ape Yacht Club, very popular NFT. So if NFTs take off again, and Bored Ape Yacht Club comes back, you would expect this to catch a bid. Some bullish divergences there on the. It's really not a nice. One of the nicest charts we've seen. But there's a W breakout there. You can see this wick. So this wick is going to be filled. 1.145. Really cheap order. Let's try and get that. Next. Go ahead and put your suggestions in the description down below or in the chat. If there's something you want me to take a look at. Let's look at Arbitrum. This is a layer 2 scaling solution for Ethereum. Let's look at. It's not cheap enough, right? Above the 61.8. Anything else that screams that this is a good buy? Not really. Bearish divergences on the daily. See if we have some confluence. Burn is another THRH coin. You're gonna have to wait for a W on that chart. Because I can just imagine what it looks like. Massive blow off top. Full retracement. Down like 90%. Is this a newer coin? RSI is not going to be printed yet. Very high, look down below. No idea where this is going to stop. I don't want to guess. You need to wait for higher lows. W, this is where you should be interested when it breaks. Arbitrum, not interesting at all, not cheap enough. MNT. Not trading here. Aave, lending protocol, one of the original DeFi decentralized finance coins. I have an order here. Where am I interested in this? 72. Right at the breakout level. Yeah, that's fine. There's probably some bearish divergences on the daily here. This is a third cycle coin, I think, so you're not gonna get like these insane gains on this. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna 72 and 92. So that's Aave, Maker. It's gotten a lot of sell pressure recently. Vitalik dumped these coins because it looks like they're going to be making their own chain. I mean, bearish divergences on the weekly. Ouch. See where most of the volume was traded on this. 668. Let's get some there. Maker I&J performed really good recently. I don't know if this is the AI narrative, is it? Very, very high. I mean, it's not exciting to be this high right before the bull market. You can see the good market structure. This is where you should have been interested in this coin. Just gonna move along. It's not cheap enough for us. QNT. This is a long-term strategy anyway. Selling halves when it doubles and buying pullbacks. What about Hedron and Icosa? Let me know on what chain you want me to take a look at. Do you want me to take a look at Ethereum or on Pulse chain? QNT is on new lows. I mean, it's probably coming down here. Okay, I'll take a look for you on Ethereum. Trust wallet, I mean, now that I look at it again, it's not very interesting. It's just quite high. Like, I would love for it to be below the VC line. Hedron. This is going to be very, very cheap. Looks like the X chart, right? Differently. It's not the same. I mean, at least you've got higher lows. This wick is concerning. Swicks and tails like to be eaten. And that's a massive dump. Someone raged quit over there. You need to see this happen before I can get really bullish on any of this. To be fair, all of the other coins we've looked at has already done that, right? It needs to defend its lows. That wick is concerning. But when everybody's bearish, this is probably the time to accumulate. But then you need to be patient. You need to sit on your hands and not mind being underwater. It's practically impossible to time lows unless we have some market structure telling us where the market is defending the prices. I recently bought some more Icosa when my stakes rolled over just to make them full. And the same story here. We need these holds. We need these lows to hold. And you need to, and this is the weekly chart. We need sideways movement. Curious then why would you what do you think about parity with the copied coins on Pulse chain? Unless the origin address provides liquidity, I don't think there needs to be a lot of people pushing that narrative, because for parity to be reached, you need very, very thick liquidity pairs to hold it there. Or you're just going to see it like we saw what happened between the e-hexes. You're going to get close to parity or do parity, then you're going to have a sell-off from either one of the other coins as people rotate profits. That's the thing, is trading is such a massive narrative or use case that people will trade ratios forever, because speculation is one of the only use cases we have in crypto, and that would take from the trading if you want to keep them at parity. So I don't think it's going to happen. Yeah, so we need these holds, these lows to hold. When the new icosahedron is released, we might have a small pump, but everybody is, I think it's already priced in, because everybody is talking about it, right? And I've said it on multiple streams, and the more I say it, the more I don't think it's going to happen. So you might get a small pump, but sell that news if you're speculating. I'm just staking it. There's no reason to be selling in any way. This is the accumulation phase of the market. I'll be selling in 2025. QNT. Done QNT. I think it's going to look the same. It looks the same, right? You need your lows to hold, please. It's another Christmas wish. We want these lows to hold across the ecosystem, please. Defend those lows. Make a break out of these highs, and then we can talk again. And the longer you move sideways in these areas, the more explosive the move to the upside will be. But it's going to take a while, right? So we're probably going to have to wait for ETH, all the hexes, and all the pulse chains to do well. EGLD. Okay, so it seems like we're getting to the point where I've looked at most of these coins. GRT. Yeah, okay. So this has already been an hour and a half. It's getting quite dense. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. I hope you learned something. Try and remember these things that I say, right? Market structure, indicator confirmation, location, etc. Right? It carries over to any freaking coin, any chart you ever want to take a look at. Yeah, so hope you learned something. Remember to always play from a position of strength. Do not get wrecked, please. There's still a massive bull run ahead. Accumulate slowly. Do not throw everything in one coin. Use small percentages, 1 to 2 to 3 to 4% of your overall portfolio in a single asset, right? 5% is at the high end. I'll see you guys in the next video. Cheers for now, and bye-bye.